Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff and this is Pelham's Aquatics, and in today's video we're going to get back to some fishy content. I am going to be setting up some new tanks, and up top here you can see the PVC piping. In one of my earlier videos I showed you guys earlier in the summer, actually it was late spring, early mid-spring. Anyhow, I got my air system installed, and it's installed, but I have been stalled. So I'm going to try and get this baby running and get some of these new tanks set up, because I have some special inhabitants coming next week that I want to be ready for, and so I got to get busy. So hang tight, stay tuned, and I'll be going back to work. Okay guys, we'll see you in just a moment. Thank you. And here we are filling up this tank here. I've been meaning to get these tanks set up for such a long time, guys. It's just been one thing after another holding me back, and finally getting this filled up. Now I use Chem Safe to dechlorinate my tank water. It comes in a powder form, and it's really cost effective. Now over there I got all the seated sponge filters. I'm going to use probably one of the dirtiest ones for this tank to help get it cycled, as it's a little bit of a rush job. I don't usually do that too much. Well, always seems to work out that way, but it always turns out pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to use one of the sponge filters over there. I'm going to use some of the gravel I've got in one of my other tanks that have been set up for a long time. I'm going to go for the real deep substrate. Get a lot of the grunge into this tank. Getting this tank quickly cycled. Got some new inhabitants coming on Monday, and so we got to get with it here. I have to get with it, actually, and try and do what's right for these guys. So hang tight, be right back. So guys, I like to use Chem Safe, and for my substrate I like to use carob sea aragonite for a lot of my substrates. And we're going to go ahead and pour in this carob sea aragonite into this tank. And I know that a lot of people are probably gasping right now. Look at all that smoky dust in there and just churning around. Well, most of the time when I spend about a half an hour rinsing the sand, I put it in there, it pretty much does almost the exact same thing. Very little difference. And in my last two tanks, I just went ahead and put the bags in, and it got cloudy like this for just a few hours, and then I came back down and they were crystal clear, and it's been crystal clear ever since. So I'm just going to do it this way this time. I'll put this in first, and then I put the bacteria gravel that has a lot of the bacteria from the African cichlid tank on top of it, so as not to be buried, and allow it to maybe spread out across on that sand. And I'm not really sure exactly how that's going to take place, but I was told it's not a good idea to bury the beneficial bacteria with new substrate, because that'll kill it off. So I've been told. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and go over to this African cichlid tank. I'm going to get a big old scoop, if they let me. Yeah, they'll let me. Yeah, I'm a little bit under the gun here, folks. I'm trying to get this tank in gear for Monday. I got some inhabitants coming, and it may not make it. I will never put any animals in jeopardy. If this tank isn't up to snuff, I will put them. I have other tanks that I can use, and luckily I have enough tank space to do it. And I will keep them. I'll keep them safe until this tank is ready for them. And I will reveal that on Monday when I do the unboxing. But I will do all the testing. I won't do that on camera. I'm going to do the testing on my own because, I mean, you guys, most everybody's seen everybody do a test for ammonia and nitrites and nitrates and all that. This tank is probably going to register 0 on everything because it's all brand new pretty much. So I doubt very much this will be fully cycled. So, but I'm pretty sure that it'll be moving along a little bit faster with the steps I've been taking here. Look at that, all nice and cloudy. So in the next steps, we're going to need to get the glass lid on it, the light, the heater, and the pump. And so these are the filters that I will be using for the new tanks. I'm going to take one out of the Dragon Blood tank there, the tank on the right. It's been set up for quite a while. There's enough inhabitants in there that I'm sure that the sponge filter is just loaded with beneficial bacteria, and I'll be using that for this. Guys, right now we're just going to let it settle down, and this has all been very quickly in a matter of, you know, just a few minutes. I've had this running not very long at all now. I just plugged the filter in just a moment ago. So when this clears, I will be back and we can continue with the video. Sorry for all the bad production quality because, like I say, I didn't set up for this. This is just strictly off the cuff trying to get this going. And it's just kind of like a rough shot getting this tank up and running for some new inhabitants that are coming very soon. And I'm really excited about it. So I know it wasn't much to look at this point, but we'll see more of the finished product in a few minutes. So guys, thank you for being here and watching this, and we'll see you in a few minutes. It'll probably be several hours later, but it only seemed like a second for you guys. So thanks for hanging in with the video. Thank you. And now for the moment I've all been waiting for. Here it is. This has only been about, at the time that I had shot this, it was about 4 hours from that milky state that the water was in, and you can see it's quite a bit more clear now. I wouldn't know if it's not exactly crystal clear, pretty close to it. It's coming along pretty well. I did add a couple mystery snails to this tank, some hornwort, and I added a little bit of Java moss in there, and there's some ram's horn snails in there also, and you can see back there the heater is doing a pretty decent job. It shows 80 on there, but as I mentioned before, these internal filter heaters, the thermostat is close to the heating element, so this side of the tank over here, it's going to be a couple degrees cooler. So it says 70 or 80 there. It's probably 78 on this side, which is fine. I'll have an extra external digital thermometer in there to keep track of that. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this. And it's going to look nicer once I get things more moving along a little bit. It's all a work in progress. It's really not a destination in this hobby. It's more of a journey. And this is part of the journey for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So go ahead and we'll just take a look at this sponge filter for a moment, and I will see you guys on the next video, which will be the unboxing. Thanks, guys. Bye.